Hello and welcome. My name is Zafar Iqbal, and you are watching the Mojo Story. There is no election to Jammu and Kashmir. No dates have been decided for now. The Chief Election Commission and his team had come to J&K. They had, in fact, met with the representatives of different political parties who had, in fact, stressed that the elections to Jammu and Kashmir should be held simultaneously with the general elections. But the Chief Election Commissioner, in his press conference, has made it clear that there are no dates that have been announced for Jammu and Kashmir yet. Now, this is despite the fact that the representatives of different political parties had, in fact, stressed upon holding the two elections simultaneously. Now, there are different concerns that are being attributed for not conducting the elections uh, uh, with the general elections. One of them is the security concern. Remember that J&K has five Lok Sabha seats, which will be going to polls in different phases. The fact is that there are security concerns that security forces have to be moved from one constituency to the other constituency, and that may be one reason that elections are not conducted simultaneously. But the regional parties, including the national conference, have been saying that there is no reason for the delay. They say that if security situations are all right for conducting the general elections, then there should be no reason to delay the assembly elections. But the Supreme Court has already given a timeline. The Supreme Court has said that the elections to Jammu and Kashmir should be held by September end. Now, Jammu and Kashmir, there's also the Amarnath Yatra, which is held in the months of June and July. Most of the focus of the administration and the security forces remains on Amarnath Yatra every year for the smooth conduct of the Yatra. And that could be another reason that there is a delay in the election. But that leaves a very small window after the Amarnath Yatra ends for conducting the election, just over a month. How are all arrangements going to be made? So clearly, not much time after that. So mainly it could be the security concerns, but the regional parties, including the National Conference and the PDP, have been saying that if the security is all right for conducting the Lok Sabha election, then what is stopping from holding the assembly elections? Remember, J&K has been without a government since many years. Last time the government was a coalition government between the PDP and the BJP. The BJP pulled out of that government, and then there was a governor's rule that was implemented in J&K. And after August 5, 2019, Jammu and Kashmir was split into two union territories, and the abrogation of Article 370, the governor's rule, in fact, extended. It's now the lieutenant governor at the top in Jammu and Kashmir. Now, the timeline that was given at the time of the abrogation of Article 370 was that a delimitation exercise will be done, that will be followed by the elections to Jammu and Kashmir, and which will eventually pave way for the restoration of statehood. Now, two of those exercises have already been completed. The delimitation exercise has been completed. Now it is the time to hold the elections, and then the statehood, which can be restored after that. But clearly, the deadline is September. That is the deadline given by the Supreme Court, and it's just a few months left. Although the J&K elections are not being held with the general elections, but afterwards, in a matter of 2 or 3 months, the entire exercise has to be concluded. Also, that would possibly be after Amarnath Yatra, after the end of after Amarnath Yatra completes. So clearly, while political parties, JNK political parties, had been emphasizing for holding the two elections simultaneously, uh, the election commission has in fact clarified that that's not going to happen. Of course, we'll keep close track on the elections, the general elections, as well as elections to Jammu and Kashmir. But for now, thanks so much for joining us and for watching the Mojo Story.
Mojo's story has always made a commitment. Mojo's story has always made a commitment to its viewers to go to where the story is. And as you can see here, we are at the epicenter of the Israel war on Gaza. We are right at the front line, about 1 mile from the Gaza Strip, as the Israeli military gets ready with its tanks and its gunners to begin its final frontal assault that will take troops into Gaza. As we said, we are not like other organizations. We believe in giving you all sides of the story objectively and as much as possible from the ground. And that's exactly what we're doing here, covering the biggest global story today from the epicenter of the war zone. So please, we need your support. Support us, become a Mojo member, subscribe to us, spread the word, and thank you for your support.